Hey guys, welcome back to today's video. Today, right now, I am actually picking up some pallets from an industrial district here in town. I was combing Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace, things like that, looking to get some stuff on the cheap. This is actually going to be the beginnings of my compost pile. Now, I know that these are not cedar or they're not treated or even a perfect scenario, but I'm just looking to get started at this point. And these are free, so you can't really beat that. So I'll get a pile going, set up. Today, ideally, I'm going to get this thing set up and getting us ready to get going on our compost. All right, we got home. Allison's behind the camera.
Hi.
You had a photo shoot, right?
I did.
How'd that go?
It was great.
All right, so let's check this out. This is kind of a joke. So we've got all of these pallets just in here, and I've got like blankets and such so it doesn't mar this up. I brought my straps, like I said earlier, but I was having an issue, so we did what we did. Oh, the other thing that happened, came home and check out that bad boy. The bagger for the lawnmower came. Also, just in case you noticed in that jump cut scene, I went and I got my hair cut, so not that anybody cares, but I would pick up on that and be like, what? But as I mentioned in a previous video, we're gonna be mostly creating compost out of lawn clippings, so we can't do as much to the front of our house due to like ordinances in the township and whatnot, but so I got to clean up the grass somehow. So between wood chips and other leaves and wood and things like that, that's what will be comprising our compost. So I'm gonna get these out of the car and get them ready. All right, that's what we end up getting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the half pallets, and then I had one smaller one plus one big one. I think I can screw those together. I really wanted to start with 2 bays, so I think that would probably be enough. The other thing we went and just got was the torch weeder. So that's what I'll use to ideally get rid of some of the unwanted weeds when the garden beds are going, but then also anything like in the front beds up there, can use that there. So we are definitely going to be making the compost piles here in a minute, but let's get this thing open. I'm too excited about it. Oh yeah, who thought you could get this excited about something that picks up lawn waste? So there's not too many pieces, as you can see over here. They gave the owner's manual, and they also included more blades, and I don't know if those are mulching specific blades. I probably should read the instructions, but I don't know. Like, do you need to put the blades other than what's, I'll have to read, I guess. But comment down below, do you guys know? I have no problem being honest when I don't know how to do something. I just got figured out. Also, another thing worth mentioning, people might be asking like, what is going on with all of this cardboard in your garage? I'm saving this because especially the stuff that's not painted or plastic or anything like that, that can go down on my beds. Because, you know, some people believe in the cardboard thing or not. I just think it adds like a little bit extra carbon rich nutrients for the ground, especially if we're going to be putting this directly over the grass. This will have, you know, inches of compost over it in our beds, plus, you know, a few inches of wood chips until next spring, and we'll have wood chips in the walkways of the beds. So that'll be a really good kind of starter for getting some of the nutrients going for next spring. All right, so there it is. There's the compost sucking machine, nitrogen generating apparatus. What do you guys think, huh? Alrighty, everyone. It has been several hours. I've actually been working. My stepdad's over, and he's helping us do some stuff right now. So kind of just with hands down with him, but let me catch you up on what we've done so far. Actually over there with the new torch weeder, going to town around the property. All right, so this is what our pallets did for us. Obviously it's not cedar, it's not treated, it's gonna break down and whatnot, but it's gonna be a good start for us. Sorry about that noise, the torch in the background. Yeah, we just screwed some free pallets together. I kind of drilled some vertical slats put into the ground to just stabilize this a bit. I didn't want to put the fronts on it just yet because this is all obviously completely temporary, but I'm pretty excited about that compost pile in the making. Right, and then here we actually just roped off the plot where the farm is going to be. So that rendering in the last video, if you did not see that, check it out in the corner up in the eye in the sky. But yeah, basically there's going to be a gate, as you probably saw in that rendering, right in here, so we can get direct access to the compost. There'll be raised beds, greenhouse in the background eventually. Another gate here, and then right here is actually where my 2 plots are going to be. Actually, there's 4, so we're doing 2 9-foot beds horizontally here, and then 2 16-foot beds here. And there is actually going to be about 4 feet around everything in the outside. So 30-inch beds, 18-inch walkways that'll be mulched between them. But when you really look at it, like, look how huge the backyard is. Like, there's the edge of it, goes all the way over there. So, you know, whether this is a future for us or if we get really good at this, we have a ton of real estate to go with a ton of yard left for the kids, you know, in our future, our son here, you know, coming soon. So the last thing I just wanted to walk through was actually that torch weeder. So I bought that for our future garden, but also he's helping me out right now get rid of some of this poison ivy, and I'm just staying away because if you aerosolize poison ivy, meaning get it airborne, it's still just as dangerous for people, you know, who are allergic, because they can get it in their lungs, which is not good. So, but I just want to show you, I just passed over this really quickly, and look what it did. I don't know if you guys can tell that, but look at that wilt. You can see that distinct line right there where it just immediately nuked all of them, which is so great because that's going to be better for when I'm mowing. But like I said, when we get our beds in, when we're like turning the beds, you just run that real quickly over your beds, and that's gonna nuke any weed. So just kind of slowly but surely making progress. You know, the inside of the house. So today is Saturday. Sunday, tomorrow is actually going to be a big day for working on some of the trim and things like that in the house. Don't know if I'm going to get to the cabinets, but at least want to get Allison's office done. Most of you know that Allison runs a blog as well, The Thoughtful Closet, and she's really been itching to get going on that. And more than anything, she hasn't bugged me about it. She just really wants to get back at creating and having a creative space. So that's going to be a priority for me. Today, because we had to go see the compost guy this morning, which, oh, by the way, I can't remember if I mentioned that early this morning. That compost guy was so cool. Dan, if you're looking us up, thank you for all the help today. We're definitely going to be working with you in the future. Super knowledgeable guy. Loves kind of the scientific method and testing what works best. Love that, love that, love that. So yeah, that's going to do it. We got our new kind of compost bin setups that we're going to be doing. Got that, obviously, the new bagger on the tractor, so keep us on top of our lawn. You know, I was actually just saying this to Allison the other day. So when we are going to be dumping those clippings for compost, but the only real reason that I'm maintaining a lawn is so my kids have a nice lawn to play in, basically. Otherwise, I'd just make it a forest. But guys, that's going to do it for us today. Hopefully you're getting excited at the future of this kind of homestead garden approach. You know, it doesn't really look that big. I don't know if it does on camera. It doesn't look that big. It's 32.5 feet by 32.5 feet, and it's all going to fit in there, but it's exciting. So guys, I love you. Thank you so much. We'll have you catch up with Allison a little bit more in the next video coming very soon. But until then, check out one of our other videos, and talk to you then. Hey, wait. Before you go anywhere, before you do anything else, all I want you to do is do something very unexpected for someone you care about. That could be just a quick text, a quick call, a quick I love you, a quick smooch, whatever that is. Give them a thumbs up, a high five. Do something cool for somebody. Doesn't have to be big, doesn't have to be too small, but you never know when somebody just needs a little extra something. And Allison and I both this past couple weeks have just been really down, a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that is unfortunate or a bummer, and a few people have actually done that to us, reached out and said like, hey, love you guys or whatever, and it really did make a difference. So go do that for someone you care about. Love you guys, and you're worth it, and you're doing great.